Well, I can say debris is everywhere, just like you said, miles around here. In fact, let me show you this real quick. If we come over here, you can see this is actually the pastor's home of the Goshen Methodist Church, which is off to our side, and crews have been out here cutting these trees, the tops of the trees completely sheared off because of this EF2, which came through right here. Right behind us is the start of the line in the trek of this EF2 tornado. You can see all the trees down, one after another here.
Yeah, so if we follow this line along, you see it. It's hard to see, we know from a camera, but that tornado walked all the way through, spinning around and tearing down all these trees and limbs as we walk all the way down that alley. It created like a bowling alley of debris fields all over this community. In the community today has been our reporter, Courtney Francisco. She is with Governor Mike DeWine right now. Courtney, tell us what's going on.
Well, Tanya, Governor Mike DeWine just showed up here to one of the homes hit hardest in this storm. It's a home where Jim Palmer here lived with his 2 children, and you can see the governor talking to him right now. He just arrived and we were here, and I spoke to the governor for a moment. He asked me what happened. I told him that the man lived here with his children and tried to make it to the basement, but did not. His little girl did make it to the basement, and he's talking to him right now and telling him that story as we listen in. We'll talk to him in just a moment. There are 2 priorities right now: assessing these homes to see the extent of the damage, find out if they are inhabitable. Second priority, restoring power. Duke Energy has to replace more than 100 power poles and restring the lines. That's going to take days. Survivors dug out while emergency crews run to residents who still need help. Deputies and police from other towns help assess the 150 to 200 homes and buildings the tornado damaged in Goshen. Jim Palmer welcomed us into what's left of his home.
This is basically my living room.
He says when he saw the funnel cloud around 2:30 yesterday afternoon, his 13-year-old daughter was already in the basement.
I never made it. I got hit and everything pushed me that way. And that's the wall I ended up against, buried under all that stuff. I was out for probably 15, maybe 10, 15 minutes. My daughter said she's at the bottom of the steps. She couldn't get through the door to get to me. She's beating on the door and trying to get me to alert to her.
Township Administrator Steve Pegram says the biggest task today was going to every single residence and business in the town damaged to determine if they are occupiable.
We also have learned that the damage to the fire station and the township building, which includes our police department, has more structural damage than we originally thought. That limits our ability to provide services a little bit, so we still do not have phones, internet, or anything at the township. So please follow our social media posts for how to reach us.
For days, you will notice Duke Energy replacing more than 100 power poles toppled in the storm before they can restring lines and restore power.
There's literally nothing left of the power grid.
Pegram says now is the time to call insurance companies if your vehicle or home was hit.
You contacted the insurance company yet?
Yes, I talked to my insurance company and I haven't got a response back yet.
Palmer plans to camp here again tonight.
Oh my God, sissy.
What?
They didn't get broke.
Oh, good.
He's still in the gathering phase of cleanup.
Dad's watch is still hanging up.
With Mr. Palmer and Governor DeWine, what do you really want the governor to understand as he's seeing the damage today?
There's nothing to understand. He can see it. He knows. I mean, it's just gone. Easiest word, gone.
And Governor, tell us what you're seeing today.
Well, I had the opportunity to talk with Jim and appreciate his kindness in talking to me. But when you see this, someone loses pretty much everything they've got, and you got to start over. And I experienced this many years ago in the Xenia tornado, and it just comes so. Jim and I were talking. It comes so quick, and it does the damage so quickly, and then it's then it's calm again, and you just can't believe the power of nature to just leave a house like this.
And
You definitely don't mess with her.
we're under a state of emergency. talk to us about what that means and what you're doing for the people of Goshen Township?
Yeah, well, I always want to see things myself. I want to talk to people myself. We had last year, for example, down in Lawrence County, clear down the southern part of the state, we had a horrible ice storm, very different than this, but tremendous damage. And, we were able to bring the Guard in to help clean that mess. But frankly, part of the reason was because I saw it. I went down, I saw it myself. But look, the community has done an amazing, amazing job. You got people who have come together, neighbors to help neighbors. What we're doing, there's a whole process with the EMA. They were in here very, very quickly. They're going through the assessment to see what qualifies. So people, if it's over 25 houses, for example, and you have a degree of underinsurance, then they can get, the individuals who own those houses can get some help. And a case like Jim, who has renter insurance, then it's a question of does that cover everything? And so we try to help where we can. We got to follow the federal regulations, but there's also some state money that can be available as well.
What's the recovery effort timeline look like for you?
I really don't know. You can kind of see it. Everybody's come together, but you're listening to what's happening. A lot of that is simply taking these trees down or trimming these trees so they're not a danger to people. I think the immediate concern when rescue teams come in is, number one, people. Making sure that they're out of houses. Of course, that was done very, very quickly. I've had the opportunity to talk with Chief Rose quite a bit. He and his men and women have done a phenomenal job as well. The fire department's done a phenomenal job. But then you get to removing any other danger possible.
What's the most heartbreaking thing you've seen all day on your tour here?
Look, I think we flew over it. I wanted to fly over it to have the opportunity to look at it. And you look down and there's just nothing left of these houses. And, fortunately, it's not huge, but for the people who live in that house, it's everything. They've lost everything. And I think that's, the realization that this was a family. This is father and daughter. These are a family that's come together, and then they got to start over and kind of decide what, Jim was saying, what are we going to salvage here? I got to make a decision. Do I take this? Do I take that? And it's just horrible thinking that people have to go through that.
Thank you, Governor, for your time. And Jim, you and I talked earlier today. You're helping other people salvage things. He found pictures that don't even belong to him, Governor, in his house, that he doesn't even know who these people are. It just shows you the debris and the power here of this storm. And he's trying to help other families reconnect with some of their heirlooms.
Yeah, I found 4 or 5 pictures so far. I'm sure there's going to be more when I'm digging around, but I'm trying to salvage what I can salvage, and that's all I can do.
And let me take you guys over here. His daughter is a Marine, and I'll show you something. If you follow me this way, he was able to salvage something. I'll show you, Governor. This is a Marine sign he found of his daughter's. And Governor, he also found his daughter's boot camp photo.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That's something.
So that's the kind of things people are salvaging. Not much,
but...
Be
proud of her.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be proud of her.
Means a lot.
Very proud of her.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. We'll send it back to you, Tanya and Craig.
All right, Courtney, thank you so much for bringing that to us. You talk about the power of an EF2 tornado. Wood, structures, not a
splinters.
match.
These are roof trusses that we're seeing around here that are splintered. This sign, actually, I spoke to some locals here in Goshen. They said this actually ended up here from a point that's about a half mile away. This is a sign for Goshen Local Schools sending them to Jim Brown Stadium. And of course, this is like ripping paper off this thin metal, for a tornado.
It's so shocking that all of this debris everywhere, there is no loss of life, very few major injuries, and if at all, and that's absolutely fantastic. WCPO 9 is working with the Red Cross. We want to help the victims of yesterday's storms and other local disasters. It's so important that we do this and take care of each other.
You can text 90999 there and make a donation. Also, WCPO.com, we have a link on there. You can scan the QR code. So many different ways for you to be able to donate. And Tanya, you know, we pointed out the path here, and one thing that Chief Meteorologist Steve Raleigh was able to do yesterday is not only announce that, hey, this is a tornado in Goshen, take cover well ahead of anybody else, but he laid out this track specifically.
He was very specific about it. Thank you to all of you who have donated, by the way, to the Red Cross so far, and thank you in advance for those who will, and thank you, Steve, for being so on top of that tornado system yesterday. You have to believe that lives were saved because of it.
Well, the bottom line is everybody's got a part in doing something, and one of the things that we found out, of course, is everybody across the area, whether it was myself or Brandon, who are working in tandem here or anywhere else, as long as you get that notification, that's really the bottom line, and that's what's important here. We're going to talk a little bit more about that at 5:30, but let me show you this, because this is brand new. This is just in from the National Weather Service. Let me step off here, and you'll see the area in which this tornado started. It was about 3 miles west northwest, okay, of Newtonsville, and then also about 4 miles southwest of Pleasant Plain. So it was along the path that we showed yesterday. It was the one that we discovered and talked about, and you'll see this is really a high-end EF2, and this is an unusual thing. The one thing that stands out is this was 7.5 football fields wide at its maximum on the ground for 2.5 miles. Now, another tornado was discovered today in the survey from the National Weather Service. This one, EF1, winds at 95 miles an hour. You'll notice it was about 2.5 football fields wide at its max and on the ground for just over 3 miles, and you'll see it was right by Lake Lorelei and just out to the west of Fayetteville.